I was going to tell you. Oh, I want to congratulate Tony Schiavone for going into the Hall of Fame there in Waterloo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm very happy for Tone. Very much deserved. He's paid his dues 10 times over.
Yes.
And I love working with him. We still have great chemistry. If it was just the two of us, I shudder to think how good it could be. But it's not. So we make do. But I'm really happy for him. And I know that many of us will start working on him now to make sure that he's there. And you and I talked about that before we started recording. He needs to be there to be acknowledged. To be acknowledged. Good.
I'm going to get the whole Schiavone clan there. We're going to make sure all of our listeners are there too. We're going to get you all the information. And as a matter of fact, you know what? As we close today's show, we'll have our crack producer, Dave Silva, go ahead and throw in that Tony Schiavone Hall of Fame announcement at the very end, because the award is called the Gordon Soley Award. He was the first recipient. You're the second. I'm the third. And now Tony Schiavone is the fourth. And it's not in Alabama. That's pretty damn cool.
Yeah. All these fat guys in the Hall of Fame. That's so what do you got to take to be a good announcer? I don't know. Bulk up.
Yeah. Belly up to the table. Don't put down the fork and run that mouth a little too much. But
America's shrine to the sport of wrestling, the National Wrestling Hall of Fame and Museum, opened in 1976 with a mission to preserve history, recognize excellence, and inspire future generations. And residing within the National Wrestling Hall of Fame is the George Tragos Luthez Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame, honoring wrestlers with a strong amateur background who've made an impact on professional wrestling. In 2021, the late great Gordon Soley was inducted as the first broadcaster into the hall. And as part of that honor, the award was named after him. The Gordon Soley Award is given to individuals who exhibit excellence in the field of wrestling commentary, embodying Soley's commitment to the craft. And this year's recipient, with a broadcasting career spanning decades in the wrestling business, a career that continues to this very day.
Hi, everybody. It's Tony Schiavone.
Tony Schiavone. From his beginnings in the business 40 years ago, fresh-faced backstage at the very first Starrcade, to the studio wrestling in Atlanta with Jim Crockett Promotions, a brief stop in New York to call matches with Gorilla Monsoon and Jesse the Body, then back to World Championship Wrestling, where he would become the voice of Monday Nitro, calling the big matches and moments that would shape the Monday Night War, forever linked with many iconic moments in wrestling history.
I'm Tony Schiavone. Hulk Hogan, you can go to hell.
And after all these years, he's back in the business, thanks to the start of a podcast venture with fellow Gordon Soley Award winner Conrad Thompson. Tony Schiavone is back on our TV screens in 2023 as an announcer for All Elite Wrestling.
And it's great to welcome back Tony Schiavone to the broadcast table.
Jim, it's a revolution of pro wrestling. What a great time to be a fan.
It's Steve! Tony Schiavone, I grew up, and your voice was the soundtrack to my childhood.
A true legend in the business, Tony Schiavone. Tony, do you ever sit back and just think about how much stuff you've seen and witnessed in professional wrestling?
He's been called the voice of our childhood, and today we're proud to call him a Hall of Famer, inducted into the George Tragos Luthez Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame as the recipient of the Gordon Soley Award, Tony Schiavone.